It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be.
What's good, Hurricane homies? Back for another Tubular Tuesday. It's your boy, Juggernaut Jester Josh, aka the Grizzly Bear, aka the man, the him. You know, the hungry him bro. From the Himalayas, dude. It's what it is. So it's another fantastic Tuesday, and we're gonna get into it. We got some cool things to talk about today. I've got the crazy Sparky, what's good? We got some stuff to talk about. We got language gene-edited mice. Interesting. We have a king of Africa resuming his job as a gardener in Canada. We've got competitive origami, chat. Competitive origami? We have Egypt news. And I thought of a silly little game that we could play with the whole chat, the co-host, should he show up, and myself. And I think it'll be a fun little tizzy of a game. A nice little thought-provoking We'll just leave it at that. So, without further ado, let's get into it and do what we fucking do. How's it going, chat? How is everybody? Anybody got anything they want me to jump into right off the bat? Okay? Okay? I know everybody's probably wondering, hey, what's he going to say about World War III? Covered that last week. So unless, I mean, You're just chilling? That's what's up. That's what's up. Fuck it, let's get into some Egypt news, bruh. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, or if you've never seen an episode, or you just don't pay attention enough, this channel loves, well, me specifically, loves Egypt like loves it. I think I love the conspiracies. I love the fake stranglehold that Egyptology holds on their history. I love that they're so passionate about it, they're willing to look like absolute baboons to keep a stranglehold on what they hold near and dear to their hearts. Now, that's like a mother who still wants to protect her son, who regularly gets into domestic disputes, right? And, she, for some reason, just has to believe that her son is in the right somehow. Just like these Egyptologists are the mother of their story, and they feel like even when the story comes crumbling down and all this evidence comes out in court, that science is getting, pretty heavy-handed in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Getting pretty heavy-handed with everything that's going on in the goddamn systems. So, long story short, is for many, many years, Egypt and established Egyptologists and the Egyptian government have had what's known as a very conservative view on investigating their story. Their whole idea is, we already wrote the books. We already set up the tourist things. I don't really like all your mumbo-jumbo science coming in here and making our story look stupid by a few thousand years. Well, that makes me not happy. So you, sir, are a quack and a racist, probably, and your funding has been pulled. Ha-ha! Gotcha. They play dirty tactics like that. But thanks to the internet and independent journalism, aka archaeology, aka YouTube, okay, and just overall the ability of information and the ease in which technology is accessible to regular people to go investigate on their own, Egyptology is losing their grip on the story. So, here we are, in a time where their guy, Zahi Hawass, who's been in charge of Egypt for a long time, in charge of the history of Egypt, antiquities and culture and all that, okay? He was a full-blown, I already know everything, the story's been written, if you think you know something new, you're literally just a quackzilla, and you should go bark down a different tree. Yeah? So, this guy gets boosted. He's out. Bang, bang. Hit the road, Jack. And don't come back, Zahi, 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 Zahi. Okay? He goes on Joe Rogan. Gets absolutely demolished by himself. Joe Rogan didn't even have to do anything in this debate. Joe Rogan would simply just sit there and ask him a question like, so how do you explain this? And then he'd be like, right? That's what it sounded like. Because it's just a bunch of fucking self-congratulating, I already know, Joe, you're just a conspiracy theorist. You think these people on YouTube know more than me? Well, it seems like they do, actually. Because he asked you a few simple questions that I seem to be able to out-debate you on. Now, maybe you just act like you don't know because those parts of the story don't fit your narrative. Okay? So Zahi's out. And that had me concerned, but also excited. So I was excited because I was like, finally, the fucking Grim Sleeper The killer of all fucking good research. Zahi is out. Maybe, just maybe, we can move forward and start getting some real archaeology done, right? But then also the other part of me feels this is a global thing. This is dealing with a government. So most likely somebody more conservative, more power hungry, and more annoying has a chance of getting it. So that's how I was thinking. So I was like, it's up in the air. Coin toss it. And then I find out. Chat, this is exciting news. Because they'll never admit they were wrong until they can prove they were wrong. Okay? What I mean by that is if you have a theory that can't be proven, even if it seems more likely than the story they've already come up with, they will discredit you. But if you can prove your story, they will rewrite the book. Okay? So, they will never admit that the Great Pyramid of Khufu is not a pharaonic burial tomb for Khufu. They will not admit that. No matter how more likely other scenarios are, they're going to discredit you until somebody can prove that it was used for something else or that Khufu was buried somewhere else. Aha! So the new Egyptology regime has set out to find the resting site of King Khufu. Now, so they're still claiming that the Great Pyramid is the pharaonic burial site of King Khufu, but also they're spending tax dollars and giving grant money to universities to go out and find the resting place of King Khufu. Now, if I wasn't passionate about this, and I was just some money-hungry motherfucker, I'd go to a college campus, I would convince the archaeology department, listen, I got a plan. We'd go there, we would walk up to the pyramid, we'd take a picture of it, we'd walk to the administration, Egyptology's office, and be like, can we have our grant money, please? We found Khufu. Right? So they won't admit that the pyramid's not a pharaonic burial chamber. But yet they're also looking for the place where said pharaoh may be buried. Now, they'll hide it under the guise of, well, his body's not in the king's chamber, so that means it had to be moved, so we gotta find it probably or something. But no, that's not how they're looking for it. They're not looking for it by being like, okay, when is most likely that this was raided the first time? So he was buried here, you know what I mean? His family ruled for a while, and then it was probably raided later. When was it raided? Oh, it was raided then? Okay, so these people were in charge, and then they were over in these parts. So let's go investigate over there and see if we can find a body that, like, we can, like, link to Khufu through Khafre or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? That's not what they're doing. What they're doing is looking at the time where he was alive and where they were burying people then. Now, you would only be doing that if you thought there was a possibility he was not buried in the pyramid. So if he was not buried in the pyramid, it was not a burial chamber. Ergo, what the fuck was it? Right? That's the question we're all asking. Was it for electricity? Was it for chemicals? Was it for fucking religion? Was it some sort of electromagnetic turbo-generating healing center like a Pokemon center? Like, were Egyptians Pokemon, and were they just walking up to this pyramid, touching the fucking, the limestone, or the sandstone, or whatever the fuck was on the outside, the granite, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? The fucking, yeah, I mean, the white stones. Fucking touch that. Arthritis is healed. Get back to the work. Fucking get back to fucking shoveling. We got obelisks to make. Get back to the quarry. I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. All I'm saying is Zahi's not there anymore, and all of a sudden we can actually do some research. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Does have me excited though, because if they do, so like they believe, I mean, this is the funny thing, is like they already admit, oh, we found coffee or whatever the fuck. And they believe they know they have people related to Caffrey, which means they'll have the DNA markers, which means if they find a body and they can test it, they can find out if it's Khufu, right? But it is exciting to me that they're not, like I said, like they're not looking for it in a time of when it would have been raided and what might have happened to it later. Like, they're actually looking for it in a place it might be. But let's be realistic. If we're really being real about the reals, if we're really being real about the realism here, Caffrey, most likely, if we're putting cashola on it, he's probably in some sort of like basement archive of some sort of eccentric rich guy. There is more of a, think about this, chat. We have a president who basically won an election on the idea that there was fentanyl coming over the border and making the cartels so rich that they're like an army. Okay? Think about that. That the cartels are dealing with billions of dollars a year in drug money. And a guy was put in charge of the largest army and economy in the world to stop that specific thing from happening. But in reality, the Egyptian antiquities black market is in the hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars per year. Think about that. That mummies, if you can prove a mummy was in any way related to any pharaoh, period, any dynasty of any time, you're talking millies. Stack the cash, put it in a bag, wrap it up like the mummy, right? If you can prove that you have just a mummy head, if you have a mummy head that was a pharaoh or directly related to a pharaoh, you're talking millies. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the Egyptian dynasty lasted probably a few thousand years. Okay? So you're talking hundreds of, if not thousands of people that these rich lunatics would be like, wow, that's really impressive and important. As well as you have counterfeiters and scientists and unsavory actors in the black market world that, like, it'll just be some fucking mummy, some just random ass mummy from after Cleopatra. She was the last pharaoh, so there's no way this mummy could be a pharaoh, right? They'd take this mummy, they fucking throw it in the oven for a little bit, put a little bit of Crisco on that hoe, bake it, make it look a little bit older, then they fucking take a little DNA thing, give it to the scientist fudges a little thing, he puts a little stamp on that motherfucker, bang, bang. All of a sudden, this fucking $3,500 little baby mummy from the year fucking 3, right? From the year 3, okay? Is getting sold for $100 million as the fucking prince of fucking the 3rd dynasty from BC, fucking 2000 BC or some shit. And now this rich guy's just fucking waking up every morning eating his eggs Benedict made by a kitchen staff, okay? Sitting in his fucking $400,000 slippers, just sitting there chuckling. Like, drinking his milk out of a wine glass for no reason. Just chuckling. Oh, my collection. Like, what? Dude, all I'm saying is, we can get some, if Egypt's actually dedicated, because listen, this is the way I view it. For some reason, Egypt has this mentality of, we already wrote the books, we already set up the hotels and the tourist areas. We can't go rewriting shit, we're going to lose money. I disagree. If you were to say that it was less impressive, you know what's more likely to make Egypt less impressive than claiming it's older? Do you know what's Egypt? Listen up, cuzzo. Okay? You know what's actually in danger of making you less impressive? What's actually putting you in danger of being less impressive? The Amazon rainforest, okay? So you guys might as well let these people come in and actually find Khufu and actually figure out what the Great Pyramid is about, like you're actually doing for once. Thank God you got rid of Zahi. Allah, amen, or whatever. This guy right here. Woo! Okay, but what's actually putting you in more danger of losing relevancy and historical notary and just all of that is the Amazon rainforest. Because every 2 weeks, I'm reading articles from the Amazon rainforest that make me go, holy shit, if the Amazon rainforest was a desert, we would never care about Egypt other than the pyramids again. Like right now, all of Egypt is like kind of cool. Like the original pyramids, the mid-pyramids, the great pyramids, the subsequent following pyramids that were nowhere near as good somehow, right? All of that. All the Nile River encampments, the Valley of the Kings, you know what I mean? All of that. Luxor! We're talking about Luxor! We're talking about Hatshepsut's bitch ramps! We're talking about all of that is very fucking cool, and it's because we found it and it's in the desert and we can just push the sand away and ta-da! There it is. The Amazon jungle, if the Amazon jungle was a desert and we found all this stuff and we could clear it away, nobody would care about anything but the pyramids again, because it's so expansive. It's like, imagine the Giza Plateau. Gaza. Wow. Way to go, Israel. Okay, the Giza Plateau. Imagine the Giza Plateau in the rainforest right now that we've discovered but haven't uncovered. We're looking at about 13 to fucking 20 Giza Plateaus. We're talking pyramids. We're talking statues, we're talking villages, we're talking highways, we're talking agriculture that literally shaped the Amazon rainforest as we see it today. We're talking crazy business, but it's hard to get to because it's in the fucking mountains of a jungle, right? But here's what's interesting. They're from the same time period. Well, the dynasties of Egypt. Dynasties of Egypt are the same time period as most of these Amazon rainforest and just South American plateaus that I'm talking about. Giza-like plateaus. And what's crazy is that Egypt's probably much older. So that's why I think they're making this shift, is because, like, fuck, the Amazon rainforest rivals us in time frame, and it's slightly more impressive. So we either have to find a bunch of more shit in Egypt, or we have to start acknowledging that our shit's older than them. Because it is a historical competition for money, chat. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Sure, there are a few people, such as myself, who have benevolent feelings of, I want to preserve history. I wish I could build a legit, fuck Israel's Iron Dome. I want to build a legitimate, solid, three-dimensional dome around the pyramids of Giza. I don't want sandstorms hitting it. I don't want wind erosion. I don't want rain hitting it. And I sure as hell don't want grubby fucking tourists putting their filthy paws all over that history, right? But for the most part, the reason that things like that don't get done is because then you can't see it in the airplane, and, you know, they charge extra for planes that, you know, fucking fly over it. And it's like a whole thing, right? And then all the history, every historian, every scientist that wants to fucking talk about the past or whatever, they have to start with Egypt because it was number one. It's like fucking Giddy Mansion Jensen or whatever. John Giddy Schmecker Man Jensen. The SpongeBob reference, guy. You did the SpongeBob reference. Smitty Weber Memberman Jensen. You know what I mean? So, you know, Egypt has to get their shit together and realize we need to be older. That way everybody has to come here to start. Because God forbid, if the Amazon rainforest does turn out to be the same age as the dynasty, not the pyramids or the Sphinx, because that's a whole different story. We can get into that if you want. But the dynasties that we know of and they're historically accurate, those dynasties were happening at the same time as the Amazon rainforest, and somehow they're bigger and seemingly more advanced and connected. Well, we can't just allow that, so either we have to admit that, like, Egypt wasn't the only thing in town, and we were connected to a bunch of things around us to make us more impressive, or we can accept the fact we're way older and tell the Amazon rainforest to suck our sandy dicks. You know what I mean? So I think that that's the real reason, is because Egypt does not want to lose the stranglehold they have on the monetary value that research has. Research in this world, through universities, rich people, artifacts, all that, goes through history. And Egypt, it gets most of that money because it's the OG. So they cannot let the Amazon rainforest come out of the woodworks, literally come out the fucking woodworks, and show them up. So now they have to set the record straight. They have to go find Khufu for real. They got to go find Khufu. They got to prove that the pyramid is not a burial chamber and it never made sense to begin with. Then they got to find out what it was actually used for. You know what I mean? Start allowing some, like, you know what I mean? Technology's getting there. Put some drill holes in there. Put some cameras into some spaces. We got the muon technology. There's Japanese and German slick bastards with their muons finding cavities in the goddamn pyramid. Drill some holes through some stone. Put some fucking cameras in there. Let's figure this shit out, man. Was it a goddamn electrical thing? Was it a goddamn healing Pokemon Center type vibe? Was it a chemical plant? What was it? Because clearly we are all in agreement now. It's not a pharaonic burial chamber. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree to that. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions about Egypt? You got any questions about Egypt? What I was just talking about? Anything I didn't mention that you're interested about that's been happening recently with them? Anything related to that? Or if you have a question about the Amazon rainforest right now. If the answer is no, I'll be out. What do you think the chamber was used for? What do I think the chamber was used for? Well, it depends. I don't have a strong belief in what it was used for. I just have a strong belief it wasn't a goddamn burial chamber, okay? Here's what I do know. That is a weird coincidence, okay? Is the type of stones used in the Great Pyramid are all the stones you would choose to be conducive with something that lets electricity flow through it. And it is set up on an electromagnetic fault line. And when it was built, in the time that I believe it was built, would have been the time where there was major thunderstorms and lightning storms going on in the Egyptian valley. So, could it have been used for electricity of some sort? Sure. But then what's the goddamn thing called? Basalt. It's the black thing with the perfect angles on the inside. That's where the pharaoh kept his dual monster tablets. Yes, dude. Yes. The heart of the sand. The heart of the sand. I'm actually more leaning towards electricity. Maybe electricity was used in this process, which it would have had to have been, but I don't think it was just to make electricity. There's way easier ways to do that, right? So I've been going down the rabbit hole of it was a chemical plant that transformed methane into ammonium nitrate, okay? And then here's how it went down, okay? Here's what leads me to believe that, okay? The step pyramids were the first pyramids. They turned cow manure into methane, okay? Then the red pyramid turned the methane into some other bullshit. And then that shit can be turned into ammonium nitrate. Now, the thing is there was a German scientist in World War II that was studying the pyramids on a lot, and he came up with the first industrialized machine to turn methane into ammonium nitrate. And it just so happens that it uses three chambers with the same amount of shafts, tubes, or air, like tubes, whatever the fuck you want to call it, for his machine. And it's a 3-process thing. And if you take the inside of the pyramid, of the Great Pyramid, and then you take the diagram of his machine, it looks eerily similar. Okay? So in the King's Chamber, in the Great Pyramid, it goes like this. It goes over one, up the Grand Gallery, boom. But then underneath, it has a couple things underneath, and it splits out and does a few things. So this guy's mechanical machine that turns methane into ammonium nitrate, or maybe it's not ammonium nitrate. It's something. It's something important that helps fucking make gold, and it's flammable. Okay, like gold plating. It helps with gold plating, and it's flammable. All right, but the way the guy lays it out, I don't know it good enough yet to lay it out good. But I seen enough that made me think, like, yeah, why wouldn't you? And the amount that Egypt, like, think about this. Egyptologists lie out their ass regularly. And they claim that 80% of all of Egypt's ancient artifacts are hidden in private collections or lost or been melted down. So think about that. Think of all the gold artifacts that exist right now that are Egyptian. And that's a lot compared to other ancient societies. Now imagine that's only 20%, which means they were gold plating the shit out of a lot of things. That would take a lot of electricity and or this chemical. So, it only makes sense. I've got 3 chambers, some shafts, and some tubes. Can you make ammonium nitrate in me? Maybe, bro. With CRISPR, anything's possible. And here he is, the sausage-slinging Samurai Sam, with the punctuality of a parrot.
Yeah, I got out of work late. Sorry.
It's all good, Doug. Did you paint your nails?
My kids did.
Yeah.
My daughter's one, the little bed thing.
Hell yeah.
Now they're kind of fucked up from work, so I'm a little upset by it.
Well, that just means they get to do it again, and they'll be happy about that.
Eventually.
Oh, dude, don't say that, Neil. Don't say that. That's mean.
Bro, I'm out then. I can go play Diablo. That's fine with me.
You've been playing Diablo?
Yeah.
Is it a new one?
No, I need something to just fucking grind senselessly.
Sure.
That's Diablo.
Alright, bro. I got a few cool things to talk about.
I was gonna say, with the Egypt and fucking Amazon thing, I remember hearing something like way whenever I was younger, and I don't know how true it ended up holding out to be. But they were talking about like how the biomes probably flipped at one point, how like fucking Egypt was actually probably the Amazon at one point, and Amazon was like a desert fucking climate. Which, if that's the case, that'd be crazy, because like that could put the fucking structures that they're finding in the Amazon to be older than the fucking pyramids.
Well, that's what were you watching it all?
Bits and pieces.
So did you hear the beginning part about what started all this?
I was showering.
Egypt got rid of Zahi Hawass.
Well, yeah.
And they put together a team, okay? And they're spending tax money. Hey, guys, stop rubbing your face. It looks like you don't want to be here.
I'm trying to wake the fuck up, bud.
Okay, so they're putting together a team and spending Egyptian tax money on a research team to find the burial, to find the laying place of King Khufu. Okay? So they won't admit that the Great Pyramid isn't the pharaonic burial site of King Khufu, but they're also looking for where he's buried.
I think, honestly, they're just fucking ceremonial sites, just like every other pyramid in the world.
I was just saying, Egypt has this weird rule where they're like, we're not going to accept your idea, even if it makes more sense than ours, unless you can prove we're wrong.
Yeah.
So, like, they're like, sure, everything else makes a lot more sense, but we already said it was Khufu, so we're sticking to that until we either find his body or you prove it was used for something else.
Yeah.
But then they won't let you prove it.
No. I mean, yeah, no, I definitely do like the idea of the Amazon Amazon structures probably being older.
Yeah? Alright. So let's go to a little bit more modern. You ready for this? So scientists using CRISPR, okay, put the human language gene in mice.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does happen with that?
Okay, so first we have to start at the beginning. I read the article and I was like, well, we're leaving out a key piece of information. What the fuck is the language gene? You just can't throw that word around and expect me to accept it. Okay? So the whole article is about how this language gene that they took from humans and put into these mice, how it affected the mice. Well, I can't get to the mice and how it affected them until I understand how the fuck you described this as the language gene and how you got it from humans.
Yeah.
Right? So this is how they discovered it. You ready? In 1990 something, there was a fucking retarded kid who couldn't speak, had no verbal motor skills. So they studied his genes and they realized one of his genes was completely damaged. So they decided, okay, well, let's keep an eye on this. And they started testing autistic kids, and most autistic kids have a damaged or a smaller, like their version of this gene is like damaged or whatever. So they started calling it the language gene because, like, if it's broken or whatever, you can't understand language as good. Okay?
Yeah.
So they took that gene and they used CRISPR and they put it in mice. Okay? And somehow, instantly, the baby mice that had the gene, like they put it back in the population with other mice that didn't have it, the ones that had it could put inflection in their squeaks. So all the other mice had monotone squeaks. Okay? These mice somehow could put inflection and change the tone of their squeak depending on, like, the situation and stuff. Okay? Yeah. And then when they became adults, the ones that had the gene almost always got the girl because they could change how they spoke. So it's like this, whatever this gene is in our body, okay, that makes us, like, this could be the reason why we're so advanced. Like,
I mean, it just kind of plays into Darwinism that, like, fucking the better fucking gene fucking pairing is gonna fucking live on.
It makes sense.
But it's crazy that you can just, like, take a gene from another animal, put it into a mouse, and then it affects it immediately. You know what I mean?
It makes sense that it's some sort of genetic mutation or something like that occurred within, like, the human species at one point.
So there was a group of monkeys that were super good at communicating.
Yeah, exactly. They were able to understand, like, some sort of language between each other, whether it be verbal, non-verbal, fucking
eyebrows.
Could be just facial expressions. Could be fucking different ways of showing teeth and shit. Like, either way, they were able to compile that, and I mean, I could see that being a genetic mutation.
So then it got me thinking. Me and Grok had to go back and forth a little bit, okay? So it got me thinking, okay, well, how many genes are in the human body? And it said between 20,000 and 25,000 different genes. So then I said, in theory, take morals out of it. Take morals and logistics of, like, humans out of it, okay? Could you, in theory, use CRISPR to make 25,000 different humans, each with one damaged separate gene, to basically map out what every single gene does?
Yes and no.
It said you could do it, other than the fact that a lot of the genes are connected to other genes, so that would lead to a redundancy in the data. So, like, you would change one thing, and if it affected the four things around it, you would think that one gene affects four things, but in reality, you know, gene number 4 of that reaction is the only thing that controlled the one thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, well, that's not good, because I'm just a regular guy with no money and no CRISPR access, and I had that idea. What the fuck are these rich lunatics doing with CRISPR, dude?
I'm sure there's a lot of experiments that are fucking listed to the public.
Oh, I guarantee it, dude.
I've actually, like, kind of, like, gotten into, like, some of the more crazy experiments. Like, there, like, I forget what this one was called, but not, I want to say in the 80s and 70s, 80s, somewhere about there. This fucking dude took 3 triplets that were basically given up to like fucking like an adoption center basically.
Mm-hmm.
Took these triplets, and we don't know the nature of the test he conducted, but one committed suicide in the mid 90s. And the other 2 are very fucked up mentally, and they actually can't even access the fucking like details behind the test that they were a part of as young children. They're like basically sealed away till 2065.
Sick.
Everybody knows, like everybody knows that it's fucked up because like it went to court and everything. Dude got charges for it, but like all the details were sealed away till 2065.
Do you know what else I think is hilarious about stuff like that? Those records are sealed away till 2065. That's because the judge and everybody involved took a gamble that by 2065 technology will be so advanced past this that it won't seem as crazy anymore. Well, because like literally that's why they're doing it. Like whatever he did, it's like they're hoping that by the time it gets released, somebody's already done it in a way more ethical way that nobody's gonna be like, this guy might have been able to, let me try it my way.
I mean, I think the fun part of it all is that they claim that they've sealed it away for like the participants' protection.
Just
but
like the Epstein files.
But like I feel like that's like bullshit because like at least show them what they fucking endured, dude. That way they can go get some therapy or something, dog.
Right,
like,
right. It's like, this is what I always thought was funny about the Men in Black universe. Like, the amount of stuff you could do to somebody. Like, you could theoretically, like, rape a man in the ass, okay? And then wipe his brain. And to him, it never happened. But his ass ain't never gonna be the same, dog. That little red thingy just gets rid of the memory. It don't get rid of the effects, bro.
Well, why does my ass hurt?
Yeah.
Like,
So, like,
my man's gonna be walking around for the next hour.
the brain has its own version of that. Okay, this is how I bring it around. Okay, so the brain, when it goes through something crazy traumatic, it fucking red flashes you from Men in Black. It goes, we don't remember shit no more, cuz. Okay.
Bro, you think we're gonna fucking deal with this?
Now, these girls are just walking around with metaphorical torn anuses. You know what I mean? And like, and then we have the ability.
But yeah,
we have the ability to show them what happens so they can get help. And we're like, nah, cuz, suffer, bitches.
One of them already killed themselves. We're trying to see what happens with the other 2 naturally. It's part of the experiment.
Ain't no blinking light for the booty hole. Facts. People should tell OnlyFans girls that. I've been seeing way too many videos that say anal.
The Stanford prison experiment was fucking great too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's one of my favorite like psychological ones. Just give a bunch of like college kids like fucking power over another group of college kids. I'm sure it's gonna go well.
My favorite experiment, I think, is the one where the guy went in to prove humans wouldn't kill people.
Oh, like that electrical shock. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here.
Wait a minute, 90% of people will kill somebody if like they think they're not in charge? That's crazy.
Wait, if they think there might be some sort of penalty to them, they're gonna fucking definitely kill that person? 100%? Yeah.
The whole thing started out because of Hitler, of course. The guy was going out to prove that German citizens were guilty. He was like, German citizens were just as guilty. Like, who cares they were giving orders? Like, I'm tired of all this Jew hate where everybody's like, well, the Nazi soldiers were just like, they were just regular people trying not to get killed themselves. You know, you don't fucking hate all Germans. Nah, fuck that. Fuck the Germans. I'm telling you, they were barbarians, then they were Nazis. They're not good people. And I'm going to prove it. Okay, let me get a bunch of New York City people to come to this lab. Fuck, they kill it at a 90% clip.
Dude, they were willing to hit people with 1,000 volts. This is insane.
This is not kosher. Not kosher, bro.
Sorry guys, it happened. You mean people just follow orders? No.
No, why?
No way.
Oh, shit, dude.
Dude, there was some fucking, like, U.S. government agent that was just like, you know, we already conducted this study years ago. We knew the results.
It's like, they're just watching over his shoulder. I wonder if he gets anything different.
Well, at least we ain't got to retest again.
Damn, we only got an 86% clip. What, did we get fucking saints?
Had 2 fucking pastors in the group, dude.
Well, that's my thing, is like, I also think you should do that experiment somewhere where, like, hey, there are people who are really religious. Because, like, I do think there is, like, a psychological effect to people that live in a big city. Like, when you're around that many people, you start to look at people like as inconvenience and a burden.
Do it to the Mormons.
Yeah, like, do it to people that live out in the country that go to church every Sunday, and if people miss church,
Dude.
they call them right afterwards and go, "What happened, Mary Lou? Are you okay? Do you need me to bring you chicken noodle soup?" Because I bet that bitch is going to be like, "Excuse me, Mr. fucking Jacket, and why am I doing this?"
Mr. fucking Scientologist is just going to sit there before they even answer the question, just burnt.
First of all, time out. So I was looking for Django. It's not on any of the things I had. But
How sad.
I did watch a movie that I think you guys will appreciate that I'd never watched before. I watched Tropic Thunder.
What? You've never seen
I never
Tropic
saw-
Thunder? Oh my god.
I saw clips from Tropic Thunder. I never watched
Robert
the whole
Downey
movie.
Jr. in that fucking movie
Bro?
was the greatest.
Can I tell you something?
What's up?
Can I tell you something? Who stole the movie for me? Tom fucking Cruise as the CEO guy, the one who freaks out on him on the phone, and he's like, "Listen here, you little fucking, I've never even heard of your little organization outfit. I will come over there and I will fuck you up." Because, dude, when he's dressed like the old bald dude, and then he tries to convince Matthew McConaughey to just let Ben Stiller die in the woods, and he hits the Soldier Boy shooting out low, and he's just dancing like a fucking idiot, dude. I think that that's Tom Cruise's true personality on God. I don't think he was acting in that movie. I think that's why he dressed up different. I think he dressed up because he was like, I don't want, because like that's why it doesn't say starring Tom Cruise. They're like, don't even tell him. It's like when Matt Damon was the dude who sang the song Scotty Doesn't Know. It didn't say starring Matt Damon. It was just a little treat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Tom Cruise was like, I'll just be myself. And then he's like, challenging me.
Dude, no, man, I'm telling you, some of the lines that they gave Robert Downey Jr. were just fucking great, dude.
Dude, never go full retard.
I've
Shit.
only seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was
You
good.
do need to see Django, though.
It's not on any of the things I have. Probably because of how many N-words. Insurance liability.
Has a lot of N-words.
Yeah.
Has a lot of N-words. Insurance liability.
Yeah. Like, I think the Firstborn movie came out like a few months later.
Yeah, Matt Damon definitely was the one singing.
He was definitely in Good Will Hunting before this. Good Will Hunting. $1997. What is it? Euro Trip?
I thought Euro Trip was like 2001.
2004. Yeah, so he was famous for a while already. I think Jason
That's
Bourne was
fucking
out.
great, actually, dude.
Bourne.
I
Yeah,
definitely-
Bourne. He was already Jason Bourne before this too. He was in Good Will Hunting and Jason Bourne multiple years before Scotty Doesn't Know.
Brother, dude, we got to figure out a way to get you to see Django. I'm sitting here like thinking. It's so,
Well, right now I only have Peacock and Paramount.
it's so fucking good, bro. It is so fucking.
It's probably on YouTube Movies. When I get paid, I might, if it's 99 cents, I'll buy it.
Dude, I'm telling you, you will enjoy this fucking movie.
Which one did he sing it in? Euro Trip.
Okay, ride this fucking thing. I can't see this fucking thing.
He was in Euro
Uh,
Trip.
You're just gonna love that movie, dude.
Yeah?
There's so many fucking good fucking parts in it. Like, you like that Blazing Saddles movie, right?
Yeah.
And you showed me like the opening to it and shit. It's a modern day Blazing Saddles,
Okay.
and it's so fucking good, brother.
Dude, I just realized that the dude who made Blazing Saddles, one of his earliest jobs was a producer's assistant on Looney Tunes.
That's fucking awesome. Dude,
Django is not Blazing Saddles. You pissed Neil off. You done did made Neil mad.
I see some similarities is all I'm gonna say.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna let you decide. I've got 3 things left, okay, that I want to get into today. We can get into competitive origami.
That don't sound fun.
Dude, you're gonna be
Eurotrip
blown
was
away.
funny as fuck. I didn't like Eurotrip so much. Like, bro, what was the one? Fucking beer fucking God, what is it? Was it Beer League? No.
Beer League is not part of the
No.
road trip series.
No, I'm not even talking about road trip series. I'm talking about like ultimate fun, like even funnier than that movie in my opinion.
Okay, well, Beer League is a movie.
Not Beer League. What the fuck? It's the one where they fucking go to Germany and they fucking have the whole drinking contest.
I think that might be Beer League.
No, dude. I don't think so.
I don't know. Beer Fest.
Beer Fest. That's it.
Beer League. I know. Okay, Beer League is actually funny too. There's a scene in Beer League.
Yeah, Neil, I wasn't saying Blazing Saddles was fucking Django. They're definitely different fucking overall tones. But like there's definitely some like shout outs and stuff like that to
Error,
Blazing
error.
Saddles.
Error.
Like, for example, whenever fucking Samuel L. Jackson like goes and fucking says, "What's that doing on a mare?" I see the Blazing Saddles.
Okay, so Beer League though. There's a scene in Beer League that's so fucking funny, dude. Okay? So there's it's just this dumb shit little fucking town, and they have a bar that starts a softball league. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? And the bar joins the softball league, okay? And they put together a team. And one of the dudes on the team is never go full retard.
Yeah.
He was full retard.
Okay.
Okay? And like he would do things like his first time at bat, he struck out. And they go, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry about it." And he starts punching himself in the face. And then flicks himself off and goes, "Fuck you, you're trash!" Okay? And then runs off, okay? So, the one dude's getting married. Okay? This scene is fucking hilarious. Okay? The one dude's getting married. They're having a bachelor party at the bar. Okay? And there's strippers there. And then the retard dude goes in the back. Okay? With two strippers. Comes out, okay, like the scene's going on, everybody's playing pool, some shit's going on, comes flying out of the back, holding his Johnson, flops her on the ground like a fish, and he goes, "Ah, ah, ah," and they go, "What happened? What happened?" He goes, "One stripper was sucking my dick and the other one got jealous and punched her in the mouth."
All right. What I'm about to say might be controversial.
Okay.
I didn't find basketball all that great.
Never watched basketball.
Not that great.
I've also never seen Spaceballs.
That's crazy. And the whole Rick Moranis.
Dude, Rick Moranis, dude.
I like the one.
You know they're making a Spaceballs too, right?
The fact that you crashed out about that whenever I fucking stole your reference later on was fucking great.
And I've never even seen it.
We're just adding layers to this now.
It's just layers upon layers. Rick Moranis.
Spaceballs, Space War.
And the next season of Fortnite is basically Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
That's dope.
It's Bug's Life, but to me, Bug's Life is Honey I Shrunk the Kids animated.
I guess we can go with that, whatever you want to call it.
Like, there could be a world where you have Honey I Shrunk the Kids meets Bug's Life.
American Pie wasn't too great after the first two movies.
I think only the first one was good.
The second one was pretty fine, I will say.
It followed too much of the same formula too often.
You know one that did that and it worked though? Up until like the third movie? Scary Movie.
Scary Movie?
Yeah.
Well, Scary Movie was a play on itself, which was hilarious.
Dude, overall, it was fun.
Harold and Kumar were my favorite, like, stoner movies.
Harold and Kumar?
To this day, chat, I want to go to a White Castle. Like, to this fucking day.
Dude, there's one like an hour away from me.
Bro, stop, bro. White Castle near me.
Like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I want to say. Hit 1-5, type that shit in.
15301.
It's saying Michigan.
Holy fuck, bro.
They're tripping, dog. Ain't no way. No, that's not right because it's saying 2.35 miles away. Get that one more shot.
This thing's broken as hell.
Bro. It's bugging, bro. You need to go to Google Maps for that. Google Maps will have you.
Come on, White Castle.
There's one in Ohio's. Yeah, bro, we can make that, bro.
It doesn't say times.
Brother, click one up in like fucking Columbus area. Bang, right there. It's like a 3-4 hour drive.
Two hours.
Yeah, bro.
2 hours each way?
Yeah.
Is there something else to do around there?
It's Columbus. Man.
Oh shit, it's right on the same street as the Football Hall of Fame.
Oh.
We could go look at statues of people. How exciting. I can eat small little burgers and fries at ridiculous portion sizes and go see small little bronze heads of people that don't look like the people they're supposed to be. Wow.
When are we doing this?
Dude, I don't know, as soon as I can. Boy needs his castle of whites, dude. And I'm not even talking race. You know what I mean? Dude, speaking of whites and race and stuff,
Did
dude,
Neil just say what I think he said?
the Wayans brothers got the rights back from Weinstein.
Oh, the scary movies. Nice. Nice. That's awesome, actually.
Nice. Anna Faris? Hell yeah.
The Wayans brothers got it.
Dude, do you remember, what one was it? It wasn't an actual, like, American Pie movie. It was like a spin-off one. Where it was like, the geeks versus the fucking,
I think that's literally what it was called. It was like Geeks versus the Duck.
Animal House. I think it was called, like, Animal House or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, maybe not Animal House. Side note, Regina Hall be looking. Hey, dog, you already know, bro. Chocolate Queen.
I'm surprised you don't watch more Shameless just because of Black Chick on there
Is she get naked?
all the time.
Fuck, is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't have Netflix.
Oh, dog.
I got YouTube though.
She's naked all the time.
We like that. You hear the news?
Got them turkey titties. What's up?
The actress most known for nudity recently, Sydney Sweeney.
I thought you were going to say Bonnie Blue. Okay.
But she's not an actress.
Some people call her that.
No, that's not acting.
She's a whore.
Yes.
1,000 men in one day is kind of excessive.
Yeah, now she's gonna go for 2,000.
How does that even work?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I said this once, I don't know if you're here for it, but, like, can we just talk
That
about...
room's got to smell like tuna in a latex glove factory.
Yeah, okay, listen, we get it's sad. It's very sad that she's sleeping with that many men.
I don't think.
But how sad... She's going to make money off of it, right?
Yeah.
How sad is it to be one of the girls that she has to have on the outside of the room fluffing the next dudes? There's another girl's job whose it is to fluff, because the dude only gets 42 seconds. That's how you get 1,000 in a day.
Okay. Cut that in half now. 21 seconds, dog.
Exactly. So the dude has to be rock hard walking into the room. So there has to be a army of fluffers. There has to be a platoon of penis fluffers on the outside of that door putting in elbow grease worth of work, okay, for 24 hours, and they get no recognition, no fucking... They're definitely not getting paid as much as she's going to get paid.
I mean, they're paid, though.
Yeah, and they have to touch the same amount of dicks. The same amount of dicks.
No, if there's,
This is rude.
If there's so many fluffers, then they split the job up, dog.
I understand that, but, like, 2 dicks is too many to not get paid that much. I'll tell you that right now. Like, listen, I don't want girls to have to touch any unnecessary dicks if they don't want to. Okay? And I guarantee you these girls... Now, I'm not going to guarantee that, actually.
Try to get world record for most men in one day. Yeah, that's, Yeah, no, fuck that.
Well, do you know she's also catching backlash because she's literally, like, grooming people? There was a girl who literally on her 18th birthday, Bonnie Blue started, like, taking her around, filming videos with her. Hey, that means you didn't just read your DMs and go, hey, Bonnie, it's my 18th birthday, and you flew halfway across the country in the same day and met up with this girl and then went and did stuff. No, the girl was 17. You made plans with her to go fucking do the devil's work. Like that. Shout out fucking the Bible Belt or whatever. You know, and all I'm saying is, you know, if she was in the Bible Belt, she'd get spanked. And not in a sexual way.
All right, later subject. Have you tried Rainbow Six Siege yet?
Yes. I got paid. You see all these bits I got over here?
Yeah.
These bits are for kills.
That It's are we gonna hop in and try it tonight then?
Sure, if you want.
Got it downloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
was-
also shot some Diablos one time. It's pretty
How big is it?
like 54 gigs.
No, that's the thing. Is that this isn't about the men. The men don't get guaranteed to come.
Yeah, it's just
She has a legit bodyguard who stands there and he fucking when the fucking stopwatch goes beep beep beep, he goes
on.
fucking get busted, bud, or get the fuck out. Okay, and then most of these dudes have to fucking go back there, and they're probably too starstruck by the fact that, like, I mean, holy shit, this pussy signed 400 autographs before me. That's what I call it. The bitch is just in a goddamn meet and greet with her pussy. You know what I mean? And she just dip your pen in, get your autograph.
It's so wild. so wild.
Come get your bacteria souvenir.
Let's talk about the men real quick. Because, like, let's be real here. They're worse than her. Because how desperate do you got to be to sign up for that?
Yeah.
Like, even if you're number one.
Yeah, no, number one's probably the most embarrassing because he thinks he was probably like at a GameStop event. He was there 3 days early waiting in line because he thought he was doing something. He's like, I'm gonna be number one. Look at how cool I am. Actually, bro, it's actually more embarrassing that you waited that long in line. It's embarrassing for everybody.
Well, I wonder if she picks the order.
I hope it's random. I hope there's a guy that waited there in line for 4 days, thought he was gonna be number one, and then he got the fucking number 712.
That does make him more of a loser, 100%.
Yeah.
But like, if she gets to pick the order, then like, what's that based on? Is it like
I think
OnlyFans donations
dude,
or
what if-
dude?
Nope, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You do it in order of dick size. When they sign up,
Smallest to biggest?
Yeah,
Or, like,
yeah,
biggest to smallest?
smallest to biggest.
Okay.
That's the only way she's gonna stay entertained. You can't have fucking the sausage slinging Mandingo go first because then little Tic Tac Timmy at the end of the line.
Little Tic Tac
I mean, what's he doing?
He's
I mean,
there.
I mean, he's basically
there.
he's like when you put a pen in a cup and you start swirling it around.
Whipped cream on it, bitch.
It's what it is, dude.
How'd she stay wet for that, dog? Like,
Bro, it's called lubricant, dude. She probably had a pit crew, bro. If she had a fucking army of fluffers, she definitely had a lube dude. There was definitely a
definitely
dude.
a lube dude.
She probably got a lube on a discount from the P. Diddy estate. I'm not even joking. There's probably some dude who had like a fucking a hamster bottle shaped lube thing, and he just come over
fucking
with one of
5 gallons bucket of lube, fucking with a goddamn turkey baster. Just this is fuck. What's wrong, chat?
Dude, I'm just saying, bro. It's like, what do you want him to do? And then what if a dude gets shot? I mean, what if he chickens out? I mean, so what if
Dude,
dude,
she's stuck at 1999 forever,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I guess, you know,
what
like,
if a dude chickens out? Well, then what? Your
do you
bodyguard
got backups? Like, does she have backups?
Well, you know she was supposed to do 1,000, but she did 1,052 because she had backups, and she was like, "Well, they waited this whole time. I don't want to be rude. My pussy is so important to get 42 seconds that I don't want to be rude and tell you can't have your 42 seconds."
Bitch thinks she's special, dog. She thinks she got that special wet, cuz.
Well, yeah, dude, 42 seconds, and that's an honor.
Wow, that's an honor, dude. You lucky ass bitch. That's crazy, dude.
Well,
She's kind of scary looking.
did you see the trend of the AI picture of her? They made her look like a dude, and then they started posting it being like she's actually a trans, and then the conservative people on Twitter started going crazy, and they were like, "You guys are fucking worshiping a trans. They're everywhere."
They're all over the place, cuz.
Bro, it's like, I'm pretty sure we would have heard from one of the 1,000 dudes. If he showed up expecting a real woman, and then gets there, and it's a plastic pussy, I think he's going to say something.
Good.
I bet you had to set NDAs.
Give you an NDA.
No. It's all public here, dude.
Bet, dude.
It's all public here, dude. Okay, so let's talk about some exchange rates.
Time out. Now, what kink does that fall under, dude? Is it like
What?
gangbang or fucking like free use? What are we? What's it classified under?
For her, I think it's called
Like, that's got to be the free use for like fantasy type shit, right?
she calls it I trade the grip for the tip.
Trade the grip for the tip.
Yep. Tip me and I lose grip. It's what it is.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then for the dudes, I think most of them are probably unbelievably lonely losers that are like,
not to get personal here, are you that lonely? You chime in on that?
no.
Okay, so then these guys are like fucking terrible.
If he was
dude.
making house calls, if I was number one and she was going to show up to my house, I'd still have to think super hard about it and I'd probably say no. Because I just like, because in my head, you've already done the other 1,000 because you're going to do it. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you've heard potential energy.
This thing gets pre-jealous.
Yeah, dude. I'm just listen. I get mad before a girl breaks up with me for the idea that she might break up with me and move on.
I couldn't sleep with any level of porn star. I don't know, Indica Flower could get it.
I don't know. It just depends on the day, bro. See, here's the thing.
Dude, I mean, if it's being thrown at you, fucking send it. Might as well. Like, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, as long as she's not planning to also film 3 other videos that day, then we can talk about it. The problem is the volume within a specific amount of time. Okay?
I agree with
the
that.
time heals all pussies, okay?
Time heals all pussies.
The pH goes away with time, okay? So, like, I'd rather have it on a fresh pH. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fresh cycle. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
dude, like, change the filter, let me have my turn, and then,
Yeah,
go
get the
fuck.
oil change.
Yeah, that's
you know?
fucking, you know what I mean? But,
Fix the timing a little bit.
when it comes to love, no, absolutely not. But here's what happened. Okay, I had a dream where I had an argument with myself in the mirror the other day. Okay?
No, yeah.
Okay? And the person in the mirror said, "Hey, guy, why don't you wake the fuck up?" I said, "Who, me?" He said, "Yeah, you, stupid. This whole time you've been looking for love. You be looking for love? No accidental pussy. If you actually just look for pussy, maybe some accidental love. It's time to switch it up, guys." And I said, "Well, wait a minute. Aren't you me?" And he goes, "I know a thing or two, because I haven't seen a thing or two." So let's fucking figure it out, guy. I'm trying to see a thing or two.
Self-consciously, yeah. It's fucking crazy conversations.
Yeah, bro. It was in the mirror. It was crazy. It was like a horror movie, but motivational. Crazy.
I got like a splinter stuck in my hand. It's really fucking.
Hell yeah. This dude's just steady jacking off the wood.
I fucking hate it. It's a metal splinter, dog. It hurts.
All right, chat. We got to talk about this king. He's a king from Africa, bro.
Is he asking you for money?
No.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, he's pulling up his bootstraps and doing it on his own.
Oh, fuck.
There's a king
Is it big
in
as the
Africa.
blood?
No.
Oh.
This guy is now the king of Ghana because he was like 4th in line and some bad things
Ghana
happened
or
to his
Guyana?
family. Whichever one's in Africa.
They're both in Africa.
Cool. Then it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, the only thing we need to, as an American, the only thing you need to know is USA backs Israel. That's it. Okay? So, this guy's now president of a G country in Africa. Okay? And he was not supposed to be, so he moved away many years ago and started living a normal life in Canada. Okay? His family goes through some issues, some people die. He's called upon for the service. He accepts. Okay? He goes, starts taking care of his people, quickly realizes, fuck, I need to go back to Canada and resume my job as a gardener. Now, he's still the king of this country that starts with a G in Africa. And he's a gardener in Canada. And do you know why he's a gardener in Canada? Because off of his gardener salary in Canada, he can supply health coverage for all 6,000 people in his country. So let's talk about some healthcare exchange rates, shall we? Mangione was on to something here. A Canadian
Listen,
gardener.
I
Hold
think
on.
healthcare
A
in-
Canadian gardener.
I
Okay?
think healthcare.
I have zero healthcare, guys.
But
Zero. No, dog.
I'm going to
No,
say
dog.
Ghana's
Chill me out.
healthcare
Chill
is
me out,
crazy.
guys. I'm worth 6,000 Ghanaians. Okay? There's a guy who works as a gardener. A gardener. In Canada. And not only does he make enough money for him to live, his wife to live, and his son to live comfortably in Canada. With health insurance and all that jazz in Canada. But he also makes enough money to then pay for 6,000 people in his country to have health care.
Listen,
Now,
I would think that their healthcare is probably not the best. Like, if they break a fucking bone, it's probably 2 sticks duct taped around their fucking leg is the cast.
yeah. No threat of jail, though. If I break my leg in this country, I have no health insurance. God, I can't afford that shit, right? Okay? If I break my leg, I go to the hospital, they fix me up all nice, my leg will work again. But that's only so they can get in their tax revenue, and they're going to charge me. And if I do not pay, they'll fuck up my credit to the point where I can't afford to live and I have to do crimes. And then I go to jail. These people, sure, they're walking around with a limp their whole life, but guess what? Now their neighbor helps them with the buckets from the river, right? Okay?
Oh my God.
If $6,000 can help them with their goddamn fucking health insurance, these are the people from the ads. These are the people from the...
25 cents a day,
yes,
bro.
exactly. And all I'm saying is let me be that kid. Can I have a Canadian gardener pay for me? Where's my Washington King? Where is my Washington King?
I don't know what to do here.
Dude, let's be real though. All jokes aside, okay, that was fun. Okay, but all jokes aside, I get it. Their health coverage is probably a bottle of Robitussin, some Band-Aids, and a bullet with, I mean...
Yeah, a bullet in case it gets really bad.
Yeah. This country's health coverage is probably the way farmers treat animals. If they can't do their job, we put them down. We just kind of put them down. Listen, the best recovery is sleep, and you're about to get a whole lot of it. Now turn around, it'll make this harder for me.
So, Europeans think that during Operation Midnight Hammer, Iran already had all their nuclear arsenal moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that? What do you think the probability of that is?
I think
Because, let's be real, there was probably about a 2-day window where they could have moved something. But Europe thinks we struck empty bases, more or less.
Well, I think two things. I think logistically that's probably a high possibility. But also at the exact same time, that's what the warmongers would want to say, because you can't just say mission accomplished, because then you get no more money, you get no more war. Okay? If you just say mission accomplished, well then, you know, it's almost like Trump wanted them to take the bombs out so he could continue, almost like he tweeted, you know what, I'm going to make a decision in the next 2 weeks whether I'm going to fucking bomb these things or not. Basically giving them the heads up, hey, there's a possibility I might fuck this shit up.
Next
You
day.
can move your stuff. Because then if they move their stuff and I blow some shit up, I can go on TV, I can be like, hey, the big beautiful bunker buster bomb, I love the letter B, and a big beautiful bill, and my big beautiful balls. And if I didn't have a big beautiful wig, I'd be big beautiful and bald. And like, it's like, fuck you, dude, okay? You fucking tweeted that shit out so the dude in Iran could be like, nah, no doubt, dude, okay? Guys, get the moving trucks moving, right? And then we fucking be on our way. And then we're supposed to just rely on Israel's intelligence, right? Okay? So we aren't allowed to have...
on Israel's intelligence. We're relying on our satellite intelligence.
Like, a lot of...
They probably had satellite surveillance on that and was able to see if there was movement of some sort at those bases, I imagine. That's probably... And honestly, it's probably what led to the decision of such a quick strike. They seen movement that day and was like, well, fucking send it. You know what I mean?
Let's be realistic, bro. If you're making something, and you know... Like, we can't pretend that Iran's new to this. Like, sure, it's just being talked about a lot again recently. But this has been going on since before I was born.
Yeah.
Okay? So, it's
Really
not like
ramped up
Iran's
whenever we
new
were in high
to the idea that we're going to go over there and fucking start mixing shit up, okay? So, if you're in the process of doing something you know we're not going to like, you would not keep all your eggs in a couple baskets. You would make the shit, move it to somewhere else, in case the place that makes it got blown up. Because two things could happen. Either A, they blow up your shit and your stuff that's already made, and then you have the facilities to make more, or B, they blew up the facilities you used to make more, and you have what you already made. You don't just fucking, you don't make the storage site the fucking making place.
Well, yeah,
okay?
shit, I'm
So
sure.
it's almost ridiculous that, like, the moment I heard we got all three research and facilities, and I'm like, I didn't hear one single thing about storage.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Research and refinement places. Yeah. I don't think they were able. There's no way they were able to get their technology out of there in time. You know what I mean? Like,
No, it definitely set them back. There's no doubt about that. The question isn't they didn't have any bombs, they didn't have any warheads. Okay. The question is did they had enriched uranium up to 60%? The question is all of that buried under rubble and destroyed, or is some of that somewhere safe and sound, ready to be used? And the answer is most likely there is at least a portion of it somewhere else.
I think they do have at least one warhead.
I don't know. Warheads take so long to get, and there's so many specific things. And up until Trump got rid of the treaty in 2018, they were unbelievably compliant with all their stuff. There was a time during the Obama era where he thought they were making a warhead, and he went in and investigated like heavy, like receipts for anything that could be possibly used to make a warhead, and went and ran down every single item and made sure it was used for not that. And so, like, in 2015, there was a unbelievably expansive, like 300-page report done by the United States and Israel saying that they were super far away from a warhead. They had nothing to do with the uranium aspect, just a warhead. As a matter of fact, that they found plans for a warhead, but it had been discontinued in 2003 when the original peace talks started after 9/11. So I don't know if they have a warhead. I'm not betting any of my cash on they don't have it. But like, if you're asking me if I'm concerned about them dropping a warhead in the next few months, my answer is not. No.
I don't see them dropping it. You don't get one and then say, "Well, let me throw that bitch out there."
Unless you like, this is my only thing is, I need to go back and research when the Koreans got their nuke and how the United States responded, because like. My question is if he gets one and he thinks he's going to be Gaddafi'd, right? If he thinks he's going to be dragged in the middle of the street and raped with bayonets, the dude might drop it, right?
Yeah.
So my question is Kim Jong-un's regime got a nuke before Gaddafi? So what was the vibe? Did Kim Jong-un fear that he was going to be overtaken, like things like that? Because my whole thing is if Khomeini, like, based on what I know about this guy, if he feels like he's going to get Gaddafi'd, same thing with Putin. If Putin thinks he's going to get dragged into the street and raped or whatever the fuck, or just murdered in front of everybody, he'll do something crazy. Like, that's my belief. I don't have any evidence of that, but I believe it.
So,
you know, and so I just, my bad. My thing is that I'm not going to say he wouldn't drop it. I'm just going to say he doesn't have a reason to at this moment. But if we started pushing more for regime change, I'd be way more concerned.
So the thing that actually kind of concerns me isn't necessarily a warhead, dude. Tactical nuke, more or less, would be what concerns me. Something like in a suitcase or something, fucking just rigged to explode and take out like a couple city blocks. Enough to fucking
a crude
shake
nuke,
the world. Yeah. And honestly, Iran definitely has the fucking capabilities of that.
Yeah, the only issue with that is they'll never get a crude nuke into either of their two. Like, unless they have one already, and they got it in the United States.
Who's to say the Iranian president doesn't have one on him right now, and just, like, say if he has a dead man's trigger or something, as soon as he's fucking shot or something, that shit goes off.
No, I'm saying, so with the crude nukes or the suitcase nukes or whatever, they have to be there physically, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so my whole thing is, and I don't think, like, the United States is on high alert right now. You're not getting that shit on a fucking plane.
No.
I doubt you're getting it across the border right now.
And Iran doesn't have the Air Force capabilities to sneak one in to drop it
into Israel or America.
No.
So both of their main targets that they would want to hit are kind of off the table unless they have a ballistic missile with a warhead on it to trigger it above the air. So
they could go complete left field and just drop one on Ukraine. Be like, you know what? We're entering this war on the side of Russia.
I think it would be so funny if they just dropped one on themselves and then started blaming Israel. That'd be fucking hilarious. Like, make a small one, detonate it on yourself, and be like, why the fuck did you do that, Israel?
I seen something where fucking basically there was this chick saying that Palestinians are standing in the spots because they're like, yeah, well, and it makes sense because in accordance with like fucking certain laws and stuff like Geneva Convention shit like that, if you're bombing a civilian target, you have to give adequate warning, and then fucking that gives time for people to evacuate the area. But like they're saying basically people in Palestine are staying in those areas in order to like not only increase the death toll but take the videos and make it seem like they're just doing it like fucking at random. I mean, realistically,
Well, it's two things.
I wouldn't put it past Israel or Iran to just be like, let's fire off a random barrage.
No, I think it's both. I think Israel, if there's a target that they want, they don't care anymore about the civilian aspect. Like, if there's a specific target that they're like, I want that one gone, I don't care. I think that's a thing. And then I think Hamas knows that, and then they use other ones like the Hamas chooses places like hospitals and things for that reason. They hide out in hospitals and shit because they know Israel has to give notice, so they know when they need to fucking go underground into their bunkers or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So it's basically like having human shields. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is that I understand Israel's idea of, like, they're fucking terrorists, we have to get rid of them, but, like, you would not accept that in America. Like, if somebody was holding people hostage, like, imagine if the police just blew up a bank full of people. Yeah. Because, he had them hostage. Yeah. And he was a bad guy, I had to get rid of him.
Yeah, so much.
He said he was going to rob another bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So much.
Like, we would never allow that. You know what I mean? So, to me, it's the same kind of principle. But also, I don't think it's Palestinians being like, we hate Israel so much that we're going to stand here and get bombed. I think it's Hamas people being like, if you guys move, I will kill you. I think it's like Hamas people being like, you need to stay near this hospital or we'll fucking shoot you. And that sucks because no matter what, you're the victim. So you're the victim of the people within that are the terrorists, and you're a victim of the people from outside. So no matter who you hate or which side you're on, you're fucked. You're just a 17-year-old kid who's got no hope.
So the term tactical nuke's kind of funny to me as well, too. Fucking, it's like, we're going to consider it a tactical one if it only decimates 6 city blocks instead of 12. And I mean totally decimation, like fucking nothing standing. Everything else within, like, it's still going to do about the same amount of fallout damage, don't worry.
My favorite thing is after we talked about it last week when I was talking about how funny it was that we just had a crazy general during the Vietnam War. He's like, listen, we can just drop 12 small nukes along the Chinese border and everything will be cool, dude.
It'll just solve all the problems.
And then my favorite thing is I was reading the transcripts of like the congressional hearing where he brought it up, and one of the people were like, well, yeah, but like what about like the radiation and stuff afterwards? He goes, well, I talked to a scientist, we could like probably like get some wind or something. Bro, it's so funny. It's so funny to not know anything about the thing that you're using to kill people. It's so funny to just be like, no, listen.
What if he's talking about like weather manipulation there? I talked to some scientists. We could get the wind.
That's exactly. We talking about cloud seeding.
Yeah,
because not even
they did.
I looked it up. They did. Not even a few hours later. Not even a few weeks later. I was reading a paper from a research group that was saying that if you were to drop a nuke and you were worried like that the wind was going to carry the radiation, you could have a rainstorm start first so the rain would catch the radiation and bring it to the ground or whatever. And like that was their theory. They're producing a theory like we could use the weather to limit the spread of the radiation. And I'm just like, hell yeah, dude. So every time it's raining in Palestine, you just got to be worried.
We've been getting a lot of rain recently. Time out.
Yeah, dude, they're coming, dude.
Oh, fuck. Iran seeding clouds for us, boys.
The Democrats are about to blow up a U.S. city just so they can blame it on Iran.
So there's a lot of people that are kind of seeing, like, fucking a lot of similarities between the original Black Ops 2 and now.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking hilarious, dude. Like, the trade wars and all that. A couple other different fucking main story plot lines.
The one dude going on is fucking having the rant about fucking Iran the other day definitely didn't help because it was very similar to the fucking like one speech that I think it was Markov gave. So yeah, Makarov, that's it. Yeah, no, there's definitely some interesting theories behind it. They're like, they were putting it right in front of our face. Wouldn't be the first time, brother.
Dude, it's just so funny that we dropped multiple $30,000, $500 million bombs.
Oh yeah.
But there's a Canadian that's buying healthcare for an entire country for a gardener's salary. The world is a weird place, huh? The world is kind of weird.
We dropped $500 million bombs on maybe a $5 million facility. Three of them.
And then there's also people that are getting, like, medicine from a guy in Canada in the middle of the jungle.
Might be penicillin, but that's all they need, cuz.
Dude, it's just so funny to me that all this stuff exists. Like, there's a tribe in an island that we purposely don't let people contact because we want to monitor their evolution.
The Christians just love to go to, too. They get
they're
fucking
like, if
arrowed
we teach
down.
them about Jesus, hey, it's already written in your book. It's called a loophole. It's already written in your book. If they never learn about it, they can't be held against them. So now you're going to teach them in a language they don't understand so they can go to hell. And you're sending them to hell.
All they understand is arrows.
All they understand is that guy doesn't look like us, and he's probably made of meat.
What is that big metal thing? I don't give a fuck about that metal thing you wrote up in Arrow.
They probably don't even understand metal. They go, flying tree machine.
Tree move fast in water.
Magic tree delivery system.
That's crazy canoe.
They think it's a leaf.
That's
It's
crazy
like
canoe, bro.
big leaf. Wow.
Dude, the person, even better yet, the people that like take those Christian people to the fucking island have to be fucking insane. They're like, you know what? I've seen this movie 100 times. Dude's gonna pay me 5,000 American dollars. I don't give a damn.
But dude, isn't this hilarious? They'll still let you go do that in the Amazon. You can go chill. TikTokers are doing it right now, just taking them orange Fanta and fucking vapes.
So yeah,
and
it's a fucking Amazonian tribes, uncontacted
have you not seen
Amazonian
videos?
tribes. Yes, dude,
Okay,
it's fucking great.
so like, there's not a rule against that. Okay, even though J.D. Rockefeller's like grandson got eaten by cannibals by doing that exact thing, and I go in to talk to uncontacted tribes, you're still allowed to go do that.
That was North Sentinel Island.
You're allowed to go like anywhere, like that one, any of them. You're allowed to do anything except for that one little island. You're allowed to go to the Amazon right now, and there's multiple uncontacted tribes. You can go fuck with them. Doesn't matter. Okay? And the Amazon itself is way fucking scary. Okay? And deadly, especially if you're hiking like that. Okay? That's perfectly allowed. But if you want to go see some penguins, get fucked. You're getting attacked by 5 different militaries. Like, what are we talking about here?
Don't go to the penguins.
Antarctica is so dangerous that 5 militaries will stop you. Because you know what's less dangerous than Antarctica? 5 militaries, okay?
Yeah.
So you take 5 world militaries, less dangerous than just walking around in the snow, okay? But if you want to go fuck around with giant pythons, people that don't understand you, that want to kill you and eat your flesh, insects that are so poisonous that it doesn't even make sense, and that's perfectly fine. You can get dehydrated because even though it's the rainforest, there's only drinkable water every couple 100 miles. It's fucking wild, but that's perfectly cool. Don't even need a license for that. But if you even dare want to come look at my snow,
Even better yet, bro, you can go wander around the Everglades and die to alligators and pythons.
yeah, it's just crazy to me that they're like, yeah, nobody's and then you ask, okay, so humans aren't allowed to go up there. How come satellites and planes aren't allowed to go up there? Well, you guys just don't understand electromagnetism or something. It's like what? You guys just don't get it. There's snow, okay? So if you try to take a picture, it's just blurry because it's all white. It's all white. Okay? And then if you fucking, if you try to fucking fly a plane, all the compasses will go wonky like the Bermuda Triangle.
Couldn't be any kind of scientific experiments going on there.
Yeah, nothing, dude.
Nothing.
It's not like they fucking decided we need a place to test advanced technologies bigger than nukes. And they were like, where should we do it? I don't know, maybe in the place where we could just fucking bury it in 1 billion miles of ice?
Yeah. Dude, what if there's like hear me out, like what if there's like a base that's under the ice, like in the water under the ice in Antarctica?
I
That'd be a
believe,
feat of fucking engineering, but God, would that be cool as shit to live in? You know what I mean?
I believe it. I believe I believe that we have something up there.
For sure, there's something there.
It's not just a couple.
Those above fucking ground structures that you see are probably a lot part of a lot bigger fucking networks. And the things that you have seen on video are what they let you see, more or less.
See, this is what I want to do. I want to get a fleet of drones with live stream cameras. So all of them are live streaming. Okay? And then send them all to Antarctica. So all 5 military, sure, a bunch of them are going to get shot down. But if one
B-2
makes it
bomber
through.
fucking drones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if one makes it through, then we'll get some footage. And if none of them make it through, then everybody will start asking, why can't we just have some pictures? Like, what the fuck? The drones ain't gonna die.
This man just sent 1,500 B-2 shaped bomber fucking drones. They all got shot down. Why do we have an Iron Dome over Antarctica?
Yeah. What is that? Is that where the real Abrahamic stones are?
I mean, there is like a point in history where Antarctica was supposed to be lush vegetation.
Yeah.
And
Richard E. Byrd, military general of the United States, the dude who went on the expedition to Antarctica that led to all of this, literally, one of his diary entries. Now, this is under contest. People claim that it's been forged. Okay, but it was given to the museum by his family, so it's possible it could be real. He wrote in his diary that when he went up there, he traveled inward a few, like tens of miles, and he found vegetation, like a forest, and that people lived there.
it'd be insane to live in Antarctica, though. I highly doubt that.
I'm just saying, bro. Here's my theory. Didn't they teach us when we were younger there's a hole in the ozone above Antarctica?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that let extra sun in? Wouldn't it be nice and warm there compared to the other things around it? If the way they explained it to me in school is true, if the ozone layer is keeping all the rays of sun from beaming down on us and making us so hot that we explode, well, if there's a hole in it, wouldn't that mean that extra heat and rays get through there? And in theory, couldn't there be a spot of Antarctica that's like the same way there's an oasis in the desert, there's an oasis in the snow, due to the hole in the ozone layer? No, I may be full-blown retarded.
Might be going full retard.
I never go full retard. So let me bring it back. I bet it's a portal to another dimension. It's a portal to another dimension made of cheese.
I still like this aquatic under ice base. That's probably...
No, we definitely have a base of some sort, and we definitely use that landmass up there to... Dude, I bet you the reason why nobody's allowed to go up there is because we detonated so many nukes in testing that it's so fucking radiated up there that... And I bet that's why the scientists are actually freaking out. They can't tell us the truth. And they're not actually scared of global warming. They're scared of the ice melting and radiated water poisoning the water supply.
Nah, maybe they just have Cthulhu under the ice.
Dude, Superman's real. He lived in an ice thing. He lived in an ice place, bro.
Off the ice palace is there.
Yeah.
Justice League is just chilling in Superman's ice palace.
I wonder if he's going to have to get a job as a gardener. Send money back to Krypton.
Wonder how many people he can get out there to.
At
Wonder what their
least,
economy like.
about at least 350.
Wonder what their economy is like.
Just watch Alien vs. Predator. There's an Aztec temple full of alien eggs.
That would be insane if there was a fucking Aztec temple or some shit down there. What if there is like some sort of pyramid or shit under the ice there?
Bro, I fully believe that there's some... It can't just be what they say. So, like, my mind
what if
goes
the
crazy.
main reason they try to keep us away from it is just because, like, there's evidence of the human race being, like, far older, like, fucking millions of years older.
That could be. I mean, it could be so many things. That's what it's crazy. It could be something that we decided to make up there, and we have to keep it a secret. Or it could be something we discovered, and we decided that it's best for the world to keep it a secret. I don't know what it is, but literally it could be anything.
I still think the Amazon's probably older than fucking... See, and I would love to get actually look into that more. Is that... Am I correct in saying that? That the
What?
fucking... That the biomes flip-flop, basically, for the Amazon and Egypt?
No, the Amazon rainforest was never a desert. It was definitely less dense. There was periods where it had a higher canopy, so the under vegetation was a lot less. but it was never a desert. But yes, Egypt 12,000 years ago was a lush fucking forest, like North America.
Yeah, I was always under the impression that the biomes flip flop. I don't know why.
No, it definitely, the South America was definitely different, but it was never a desert. Not enough sand.
You're saying.
Thanks, bro.
You're saying.
Sand.
Miola.
Well, chat, some random Mexican lady just asked me if anybody in this house spoke Spanish. No. And I said no. And then she said, does anybody next door speak Spanish? And I said, I don't know. And then part of me wanted to be really fucking rude and be like, if you need a translator, why are you here? And then I wanted to say, also, have you heard of Google? Also, never knock on my fucking door again with your grubby little fucking chiclata hands. Okay, it's what it is, dude. Okay, I don't.
From ancient racist to straight up racist. That's crazy.
It's whatever, dude. I'm still scarred by the Haitians, dude. So glad I got a new position at work. No, I'm dead serious.
No more Haitians.
I mean, they still work with me, but like, I don't work with them.
He said, y'all gonna do this shit.
I do my own shit now.
Love it.
All right, so here's how I want to end it. We're going to talk, because I know you said it sounds boring. I thought the same thing. Until I found out that they were selling out arenas in other countries for competitive origami.
Fuck out of here, dude.
So I had to look up what's so exciting about competitive origami.
Dude,
Okay?
there's like competitive rollerblading in Japan. Them motherfuckers are nuts, bro. They
So-
do like single leg slaloms and shit that are just like super fast fucking.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, it's crazy. I'm like,
Okay.
how do you have that much agility, bro?
So, competitive origami. You show up,
Don't teach Japan football, dude. They'll fucking outclass us in a year or two.
okay? You show up for competitive origami. You get 4 hours, unlimited paper, but you can't leave your table, and you get no assistance, and you get to make something. And then the fans get to vote on it, okay? As well as judges. Now, I looked up some competitive origami winners. Bro, this shit's made of paper. Nope, hold on.
That's hard. That's not even paper. That's napkins. Yo! These chickas are with it, dog.
Look at this, bro.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. That's AI. It has to be, cuz.
Bro, these people go too far. When they learn a skill, they go too far with the skill, bro.
That's why we don't let them learn football.
No, all I'm saying is, I don't know if you noticed, but most of the pictures of people doing it are men. And we wonder why the Japanese women are complaining that there's no dudes. It's because they're too busy learning how to fold paper. Now, if you could take that paper folding powers with your fingers and just learn how to play with some puss-puss.
No, let them stay on the papers, bro.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to compete with that.
Yeah, let them stay on the papers,
Well,
dog.
because we already
I
know.
ain't competing
Okay, go
with
ahead, pull it
that.
down. We already
The
know they have
fuck you
small.
mean,
They have small penises, so they got to use. Holy fuck! What is this?
Insane is what that is.
Bro, pull it back up. Holy
He said,
shit.
pull it back up. Time out. This is insane.
What the fuck is this, bro? There's a bird eating off a tree on a ball. Crazy.
It's like a dodecahedron.
Oh my god, a samurai. No, it's a pirate.
It's something. That's crazy.
It's a pirate for sure. It's got a peg leg.
It's crazy is what it is.
Damn, son.
Where they find this at, though?
Yeah, go ahead, pull it down.
Yeah, they need to keep their origami skills at origami.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine what they could do, bro.
Bro, imagine the gang signs they could throw, cuz.
Are you talking Are you talking about anime ebonics right now, bro? Are you talking about if Japanese people started throwing up gang signs? That's called anime ebonics, bro.
That's anime sign language ebonics, dude.
No, it's just ebonics because in the anime, that's how they talk. Like, I've seen clips of Naruto. He
Oh.
goes, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, bop, boop, bop. And that's all the talking they need to do. Because next thing you know,
dude.
yeah, you're about to get ju, what's it called?
Ebonics jutsu.
Ebonics jutsu, dude. Japanese. It's crazy, dude. I'm saying you drop some fucking radiation on some people. Next thing you know, paper folding skills maxed out.
No,
It's crazy, dude.
No, it's like after you nuke them, their brains just kick into overdrive. That's the fucking limitless pill. You got to nuke a city in order for it to work.
Okay. Then how come nobody from the Midwest, near where they were doing the testing for Oppenheimer, how come nobody from around there has come out?
Well, because they go to space.
Oh. I'm sorry, Japan, but it just has to happen here. I have an issue with Japan right now.
Why?
I've never been into anime, okay? And the more and more I'm seeing from anime, like, I don't know if it's the people on, like, the internet that are into these animes or what, but there's too many of them for this to be okay. Why is Japan pedophiles? Why is every anime about some girl that's in high school, aka underage, with the fattest fucking cans that's ever existed in human history? Right?
I don't watch those animes, but okay, yeah.
But I keep seeing clips everywhere. Okay, just some fucking teenage girl. She's wearing a little bow, and she's like, "Oh, I'm doing my homework." And then some dude's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go train," and she's like, "Ah, fucking suck on it or whatever." And then they start fucking eating fucking lasagna or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. He starts eating box or whatever. It makes no sense, dude. Well, that's what I call it when they're on their periods, bro. It's lasagna, dude.
Fuck, shut up.
Put lasagna sideways.
That's-
Tell me I'm wrong, dude. Put lasagna on its side.
I'm not even gonna ask that. I was gonna. Never mind. I'll vomit if you answer it.
What, dude?
But no. That question's gonna stay with me. Just me thinking about even asking the question has me kind of gagging in the back of my throat right now.
No, but seriously though, what's up with all these Japanese shows about young?
What's the ricotta cheese?
I don't know. I didn't get logistical. I got loosely descriptive. You're getting logistical. What the fuck's a ground beef?
That was my next question.
Fuck, dude. Little pussy pearls of meat? That's not cool. That's probably an infection of some sort.
I think it's where we need to end it.
God damn it, the Canadian gardener needs to get on this. She needs health insurance. Alright. Are you ready?
I think I got a video for us to watch on the Discord if you're logged in and ready to go for that.
Oh shit, did I log into
You'll
Discord?
giggle if you see the one that I think I shared.
Now, not to be a turd,
Discord.
but are we posting videos that have copyrighted music in them?
Now,
No,
there's one.
It's the wrong one. It's the wrong Discord.
Shouldn't be.
It is.
Go up to click the top thing.
This is the one I made for my Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta.
I use the same one no matter what. Raccoons are fair game.
Wait, it's probably the Hurricane of Thoughts one. All right, here we go. Your videos. This is where you've been posting them?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right, which one are we looking at?
Let's see. I'm trying to see it. Oh, me and Neil just been blowing up this fucking channel.
Bro, Neil, Neil, Eat Randy is hilarious. I'd rather eat Randy.
That's the one I really want you to fucking listen to.
Is there music in it?
Yes, but there's no way it's copyrighted.
I'd rather eat Randy. I'd rather eat Randy. Randy, Randy. I'd rather eat Randy.
You're a Juice WRLD fan like me. You'll love this. You gotta. That's the image. You gotta like click the link, brother. Brother, you gotta click the link.
Raccoons are kinda delicious. Gave me a plate of raccoon, now it's finished. Coon dripping, cause the meat's so greasy. How do you cook a raccoon? It's so easy. First you hair, gotta trim it and take
We're gonna split it up so I don't get dinged.
it back home while it's alive. Don't kill it. Grab a skillet, high heat, gotta grill it, or throw it in an air fryer for 10 minutes. No, I'm not kidding. It's always been that easy. You know it's done cooking when you stop hearing it screaming. Shit's greasy, and that's my favorite thing about it. I think I need a soup or a raccoon salad, and I'm really about it. I eat raccoon while I'm working. I pack a lunchbox full of raccoon jerky. Coon smoothies, you can throw them in a blender, or you can make some deep fried raccoon tenders.
Is this guy the Forrest Gump of fucking raccoons? This guy's the Forrest Gump of raccoons. Or he's a fucking general from the South.
Let it go all the way through.
Hey, I'm crazy, they're worried about my safety. It's fine if you eat around the parts that got rabies. Cause it's fine. Raccoons are fair game.
Make the screen, us bigger. Make us bigger.
But hey, look, y'all know I fuck with
Oh yeah. Hold up. You'll probably like this.
What the fuck, bro? When you tripping out? Shit was supposed to be a classic. What is this about? Carter 5 should have been left in the archive. Out of 20-something songs, it's barely a hard file. I was thinking I was tripping and listen for more time. Hardest part about the album was hearing your mom's crying. Damn, man. When you broke my fucking heart, why the fuck you ain't speaking while you and baby fell apart? All the shit you could've talked, you wish I could've wrote your bars. You been falling ever since you found that fucking skateboard. So put it away, let's get back to the days where the fireman, he was actually flames. Got your numbers up, cause we just wanted to see what was up. After listening to your stuff, man, you ain't really tell us what fuck. I'm with whatever that's gonna bring Wayne back. Whether moving face tats or dying dreads back black. Copies ass and pint of lean, tell my man drink that. Hit the boot and redo, this the same exact track, cause Swizzy beat you. You killed Mona Lisa, but at the same time, you ain't need Kendrick feature. Had time to make it the greatest of all time. Niggas in the hood like Wayne shit trash, but Gates ride. Man, you gotta understand your fan base grown now. Need some shit to help us out with our day and your song now. So, please, Mr. Carter, come back alive. I'm tired of arguing.
I disagree. If he would have made this about the Carter 6, I'd agree, but the Carter 5 was fire.
That's actually a good point. For some reason, I thought it was the Carter 6. I'm sorry. Oh, yo. AI's wild, bro. AI's wild.
Got a little mission tonight, about to sneak into Ford's Theater and crash out. Sheet's about to go historically viral. Trust. All right, Gooners, we're inside now. I'm about to put this guy on a t-shirt. Mission is a go. Chat, we did it. Mission complete. Rolled my ankle on the jump, but totally worth it. Drop a W booth in the chat. I'm out.
Drop a W booth in the chat is fucking wild, bro. Oh yeah, I definitely shared a lot of the different AI ones.
Black. Thought it was a threat.
Run that back. You did not hear the whole thing.
Cute black cat, huh? Black. Thought it was a threat.
Nice. We already what?
Yeah, we already know about this one. I didn't know you would have seen it by now. By then. Oh, dude.
A certain way.
Yeah, Slay Queen.
What the fuck? It doesn't even make sense.
There's something in the water that's making the frogs a certain way.
Here. This is Neil's. I've seen this before. Actually, it's gonna get us copyrighted. I'm out.
He said we're gonna get copyrighted.
Adobe
Say
Express
upload these
allows
shits
me to
to
get
YouTube
creative
now.
anytime
Yeah.
and anywhere. Aloha, my name is...
Hello? I'm looking for a Mr. Richards.
I'm
Mr. Richards, and you're the horse, correct?
Yes, obviously.
Great, have a seat. Or do you not do that?
I'd prefer to stand if it's all the same to you.
Of course. Well, I'm sure you're wondering what the CIA wants with the horse.
I was a bit surprised to get the call, to be honest.
Well, we're in a bit of a situation, horse. Situation that we're gonna have to think a bit outside of the box to resolve.
What kind of situation?
12 hours ago, a rogue terrorist group managed to steal a Russian nuclear device from a poorly guarded facility in Sarov.
Jesus.
We have reason to believe that they are planning to smuggle the device onto U.S. soil and detonate it.
Wow, this is serious.
We're worried that if we send in a task force, it could cause the terrorists to panic and prematurely detonate the device. As I'm sure you're aware, that would result in millions of deaths.
Yes, I see. So what do you need me for?
We know where the terrorists are. We just need you to infiltrate their hideout and then do a bunch of
Spiders.
crazy horse shit.
Crazy horse shit?
You know, kicking people's faces, biting their ball sacks, running around like a crazy animal and shitting everywhere.
Okay, I mean, I guess I could do that.
We really need you on this one, horse. We need you to kick some faces and bite some balls, and just spray horse shit on everything you see.
Sorry, sir, but I don't really understand how this is going to be more effective than a trained task force.
They see agents with guns, boom goes the nuke. They hear the military approaching, boom goes the nuke. A crazy horse wanders into their building and goes all horse crazy on everyone. Well, that's just bad luck. They're not thinking we've been caught. They're thinking, oh shit, a fucking horse. What the fuck?
Yeah, I see your point, but frankly, I'm a little offended by the whole idea.
You're a horse, so I want you to go horse crazy on a bunch of terrorists.
Horses don't just start kicking and shitting everywhere. That's not a normal horse thing.
Come on, we all go a little horse crazy sometimes. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Can't you just say you want me to go all crazy? Do you have to say horse crazy?
I want a very particular type of crazy here. I want wacky horse crazy. I want you to fall over on people and bite at their nipples.
You know what? I'll give you horse crazy. I am the damn nuke.
Oh my god.
I am the nuclear device that was stolen from the Russians. I'm a horsey nuke. You lose, Mr. Richards.
Luckily, I anticipated this. Bear?
Yeah?
It's time for you to go all bear crazy.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I gotta poop all over you and bite your balls or something.
Why do we fight?
What the fuck was that, dude?
Wait, Kanye, stop.
Yeezy! So psyched for the new album coming out. Now, you know how usually when a new album drops, we hop back on Twitter and say a bunch of super not woke stuff. How about this time? We just promote the new album. And don't say anything.
I want to say being in danger is a choice.
Okay, so humans have the choice to save endangered species.
No.
Okay, well, we can't, like, chastise, say, pandas for their threatening extinction.
No, being in danger is a good choice. Tweet it.
Okay. How about we think about this for a second?
I just
before,
tweeted it.
Okay, I'm just...
Tweet, lifelong fan of Woody Allen.
No, you don't want to be associated with Woody.
It's time to finish this. Yeah! Damn, man, when I be carving up these watermelons, the juice be getting all over the dojo floor.
Master Tyone, we need your help. The village is under attack by ninjas.
Boy, who the hell you think you be interrupting my lunch and dropping the N-word with a hard J like that?
No, Master, ninjas.
What you talking about, Haruto? A second N-word?
Yes, Master,
second
ninjas.
N-word?
They are criminals who steal and lower root, and they are all head to Toprak.
I'm still waiting to hear what the difference is.
The difference is they are Japanese.
What's your damn point here, Haruto? I'm Japanese, ain't I? Haruto? Is you shifting your eyes right now? It's hard to tell on account of the, well, you know, being so small and all.
I mean, they are ethnically Japanese.
Hold up one rice-picking second here. These ninjas be robbing, they be stealing, they be looting, all the while they be dressed up to look black, but the whole time they be Asian.
Yes, Master Tyrone.
Gee, this sounds like some cultural appropriation to me.
Wait, you are accusing them of cultural appropriation.
Damn straight. And I tell you what, I ain't gonna stand for it. See, you're the ninja that's been appropriating my culture. I'm about to pop a katana in your ass, fool.
I'm afraid I am too fast for you, Master Samurai. The katana can't hit what the eye cannot see.
Yeah, well, you can't hit me then, because you can't see nothing on account of your, well, you know.
You saying I have katak?
Now, why the hell would I say you got a Cadillac when cars don't even exist yet? Then that'll be your ninja mind tricks. It's time to finish this. Banzai, motherfucker. Yeah! Oh, damn, man. I missed him and hit a watermelon instead. Oh, hell no.
Batarak, next time.
Ninja, I'm straight up about to die up in this bitch. There clearly ain't gonna be a next time.
Get the fuck up, Nick.
Yo, your reaction. I like that one. Oh, this is just fucking. I think we've already seen this. This is the lead singer from Slipknot. It's Corey Taylor.
I know you wanted me to stay.
Oh yeah, the Pink Pony Club. I never thought I'd see Corey Taylor singing Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club will get us hit fast. They put their
100% fast. Even if it's Corey Taylor singing it.
Well, it's been a good episode. Yeah. What it is?
The Fruit Ninja got me.
We learned a lot. We solved a lot of world issues today.
About to go play some Siege and solve some.
We solved healthcare.
100%.
We solved.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Show's over, chat.
Heard that. All right, chat. Let me get a video up here.
Are you hitting the lives for the fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna
stay live for the game here. All right, I'm gonna hit stop recording.
What the fuck did you do, guy?
I just minimized, dog. Chill.
Don't fucking minimize shit, bro. It's all about maximization.
Min-max.
Maximize.
Min-max. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck's in my eye.
And dude, you know what's in your eye? The vision of success. Buy the fucking merch, guys! Okay? Listen, we're gonna have a bunch of little Asian sweatshop babies stitching. Okay? Just stitching away, dude.
Support the Asian
okay?
sweatshop baby.
Exactly. Stop the Asian hate. Well, I'm supporting their business, okay? I'm gonna buy a bunch of blank shirts from little Stitch babies. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna call Chinese people from now on, Stitch babies. Okay? I'm gonna buy a bunch of blank shirts from Stitch babies, then take it to a black American-owned business and get ink printed on it. I'm supporting two demographics and then selling it to whites. Capitalism in the 22nd century, son.
Here we go.
You know what you fucking look like, dude?
What, Dave?
Dude, you look like a guy that only watches Simpsons porn. You're a fucking homosexual. Without Hitler, there's only humor?
This is where I disappoint you. Or, well, you disappoint me, alright?
Dude, I'm clearly joking.
Hitler's a god.
Not a god, just a great humanitarian. He was an artist.
He was doing God's work.
He was an artist, a vegetarian, a humanitarian, and more importantly than all, a good leader, bro. When he saw his underlings doing fucked up shit, he didn't go to them and say, we need to knock this off. He went to them and said, is this working? And they said yes. And he said, all for the cause, the motherland. That's a good leader, bro. It's a good leader.
What about JFK?
JFK? He was a great leader. That's how you get shot in the fucking face by somebody else. I would say something along the lines of, hanging out with me is like a ride on the Titanic. You didn't expect it, but you're getting wet.
Hell yeah, dude.
Little Debbie Star Crunch and Nutty Bars. Oh, dude, Nutty Bars. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nutty Bars. Exactly, bro. You get it, Nutty Bars. You get it. Little Debbie. Oh, that's pedophilic. I changed my mind. I back out. I back out. Rewind the last 50 seconds. I'm out.
Do you think that Tarzan was a virgin whenever he met Jane, or was he clapping monkey ass before that?
AIDS. Where do you think they came from?
Tarzan was clapping monkey cheeks, sir.
Exactly, bro.
Fair enough.
Come on, man.
All right.
Come
Shout
on,
out
bro.
Tarzan out here clapping gorilla cheeks.
Dude.
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Is that the one where you cut grass?
No, it's a little cartoony. It's a little cartoony one on GameCube.
Neil, is it the one where you cut grass?
You
can cut grass in all of them.
Fucking gay.
Again, I don't think that's
Dude,
that's
Zelda was made for Mexicans.
Okay.
Changed my mind. It's all about landscaping.
What?
Hell yeah, dude.
What did I do?
Dude. It was like a person with Parkinson's trying to play a connected dots. It was wild. It was like... A to D. Third. I was trying to follow along, and I was like, all right, here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Make a lot of left turns.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, shit. Because it hangs to the left.
I read an article over the weekend, and it was basically saying we traced back the genealogy of marijuana and basically found where marijuana came from. It's Asia. I don't give a fuck about that part. The interesting thing to me is there hasn't been a naturally occurring species of marijuana since the 1920s.
That's fire. Okay? But that makes so much sense, dude. Marijuana originated in Asia, and that's why they look like that. They were originally they were like they're so fucking high. And they were doing that all the time. They was just fucked out, bro. Okay? And then eventually their muscles just genetically were like, I guess this is part of our thing, bro. I guess this is part of our thing. And it just kept going and going and going. And then people in India, they was all like, what is wrong with him, huh?
The fuck's wrong with these guys? What if I texted you something like daddy, I'll throw it back on you?
If you ever text me the words daddy, I will block you.
You'll block me.
I swear to God, bro.
That's wild.
I'll just expect you to be here on Tuesdays.
He said I'll just expect it.
And we won't communicate other than that. Every Tuesday I'll be like, how was your week, bro? I haven't talked to you because I blocked you because you called me fucking daddy. You want to be a sex worker? Be a sex worker. This is Jeffrey Epstein's island, and I'm the fucking boss here. Take your shirt off or it's over.
Say yes, sir.
Whoa, guys. All right, Mr. Epstein.
Okay, I was in line at Walmart. There was a person in front of me, a person behind me, and the person behind me goes, "Hey, did you pick out those dill pickle chips right there?" And I said, "Nah, I believe he got those." Okay, and the person turned around with fake tits and an Adam's apple and said, "Are you serious? It is 2022. I am clearly a her. How could you possibly call me a he?" And I decided I'm gonna outwoke the bitch. So I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but ever since George Floyd, I don't put the R at the end of anything."
Can confirm. Can confirm.
One word.
Polyamorous, it means that there's a chick who dates more than one guy and they're all okay with it. Like, he shows up after work and he's like, is it my turn to get my dick sucked or is it Gary's? Hey, yo, Gary! Can we swap days, bro? You can have back to back. I'm gonna be really busy this weekend anyway, bro. You can have it both days. Just let me get my sweet cock sucked right now. Do the KKK believe in Jesus? And if they do believe in Jesus, why would they light crosses on fire in protest of black people? Jesus wasn't black. I think it's because it's the only thing, like, construction-wise that they can master. They're like, okay, you get 2 boards, okay, and you make it, what do those smart people say? They say purple liquor. Yeah, purple liquor. You want to put a purple liquor to the other board, okay, and you're gonna put a nail in it.
Nail that bitch, all right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine viewing your whole life in widescreen? It's like, can you imagine viewing your whole life in widescreen?
I'm fat, I do.
I like that. Actually, good answer, dude.
Here I am just looking in a normal mirror. I think it's a funhouse mirror. I'm like, there's no way I'm that fat. And then I look in another mirror and I'm like, deja vu, I have seen this mirror before. I hate everything. Speaking of war real quick.
Okay.
I have a war against the English language right now.
What is that?
I found out that butt cheeks is one word and all I want to do is spread them. Chat.
Boom!
Spread the cheeks.
Spread the cheeks.
If I'm in Bangkok and get fooled, but I don't hate it, am I bisexual?
That's a good question. I like that question.
You were talking about the culture.
Oh, I want to be in the culture. I'm upset that blackface isn't allowed. I want to assimilate. Dude, let me assimilate, bro. Oh, it's not appropriation, it's appreciation. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's what it is.
Over 8,000 men have permanently broken free from the P word by watching one single video training that you can actually watch by clicking the link below. But I want to give you 2 reasons why you should not watch that video right now. Number 1 is it's going to start a journey into arguably the hardest thing that you've ever done in your entire life, because that video training is going to cause you to face all of your darkness and all of your pain in the face and move into it to solve your real deeper root issue that's creating the symptom of a resist fail cycle and an unwanted behavior and an unwanted desire. And so if you would rather take the easy way out and add on blockers and accountability apps and go to groups every week or throw a verse on it or pray a little bit more, you can continue to do that, or you could click the link below and watch that video and actually face this problem in the face and do the hard work that it really requires to permanently break free from this at the root. Number 2, this video training is not short, it's not sweet, it's really extensive, and you're gonna have a page full of notes coming out of it. So if you're expecting to just be entertained for 60 minutes, this is not a video training for you. But if you wanna dive into the deep work that over 8,000 men have done just like you to permanently break free from this at the root, you wanna get out a notebook and you wanna take a page full of notes and you wanna actually get real answers to the problem that you've been having for who knows how long, then I want you to click the link below and watch that video, or you can continue going doing all of the stuff that has not worked to this point. And so I think that we can both agree that this probably was not placed in front of you by coincidence. Maybe you appreciate me being confrontational and addressing this in a really straight up manner, or maybe you'd like some people to kind of dance around the bush and lighten things up and make things happy clappy and all that stuff. Or if you want to join a group of guys like
Mr. Chairman, this committee is in the process of considering 29 judicial nominees in a single morning. Now, it's not uncommon when a new Congress comes in to
Ah, shit, I was muted. Fuck! Alright, chat, what do we want to play? What do we want to do? What do we want to play? What do we want to do? What do we want to play? What do we want to do? Oh, would you? Would you like to come out to play? Hip hip hooray, hip 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 hooray, hip hip hooray. I'm talking about big bag of boogity woogity. I hit him with the noogity, the boogity googity. I hit him with the split blap, splippity blop. I hit him until I can't drop. Can't drop this song like that no more. Cause last time I did, I watched it across the floor. Fuck this girl, that bitch is a hoe. Do you guys even want to hear anymore? Hear anymore? Hear anymore? Hear anymore about the super bad hoe? What do we want to do? Oops. Edit stream photo. What do we want the title to be? What do I want the title to be? Oh, what do I want the title to be? What? What? What do I want the title to be? Oh, what do I want the title to be? What title to be? I said, what title to be? I said, hmm. Hey, we're gonna get sunny. Let's go. Rainbow Siege 6. Y'all kids suck a big bag of dicks. I'm playing Rainbow Siege 6. If you got a problem, you can suck some dicks. I'm playing Rainbow Siege 6. And if you don't like it, you can suck some dicks. If you don't like it, you can suck some dicks. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, if you don't like it, you can suck some dicks. He's a Peter Puffin Power Ranger. He's a big, powerful Peter Puffin Power Ranger. I'm talking do 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 do. Oh do 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 do. I'm talking do 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 do. I'm talking big. I'm talking fluffy. I'm talking big caterpillars on my nuts. I'm talking rainbows. I'm talking sieges. I'm talking 666, bitch. Devil in this bitch. Put you in a ditch. Don't give a fuck. We're streaming live on Twitch. Let's go. Let's go. It's Rainbow Siege X. If you're good at the game, you've never had sex. I'm not good at video games. I got short fingers like a T-Rex. Smack dab in the middle of a tickle party. Tickle party, tickle party, tickle party. Do you want to know what love is? All right. Oh my God, stop it. Oh my God, I fucked up. I got rid of the camera. Turn this light back up. Bang, bang. Hit him with the dang, dang, dang. Boom, sang, sang, sang. Boom, boom, boom. What the fuck is time? Cheddars. Hey, infiltrator invader. Here you go. Fuck yourself, bud. Mm-hmm. Alright. Now we've done the work. We can learn about these characters. Equips 2 gadgets instead of a gadget and an ability. You can select any 2 gadgets on the team, but not the same team. What is that? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh shit, you can change the loadout for each one. Okay. Okay, so the people that I'm gonna like. Striker. Loadout. Okay. Let's equip shotgun. Am I a shotgun guy? Okay. I see what's going on. ADS is still good. Okay. That's too good. Wait, I think I'm gonna go with. What's ours? Let's go with all of it. Nope. Yeah, this is the one I'm most used to. Okay. Reduces horizontal movement. Cool out time. So what is this? What is this? Is this breach charge? No, I don't want breach charge. I always want frag. Yeah, I think it's the play. Frag grenade. Claymore. Uses EMP grenades to disable any electronics. Nope, not my guy. Launcher with explosive rounds to destroy utility and create entrance waves. Not my thing. Not my thing. Drone that manually fires lasers to destroy enemy devices. Can expand his extendable shield to offer full protection while standing. Okay, yeah, this guy. Okay. Damn. I can't give this guy a fucking... Yeah, so this guy's not great. But I'll put him on the list. Need two? I mean, I have friends getting on eventually. They're just not on right now. Just not on right this second. But yeah, bro, you can just like, I'll join you guys, and then when my friends get on, join voice call in Sunny server. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I don't even know what that means. He yapping. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm trying to make my loadouts for characters I'm gonna use. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. I do have this one up. Oh, fuck. No, don't do that. Don't do anything with that. I'm just trying to copy your name. It's Sunny with 50. O1X. I tried. Did what I could. Can Trey join up? What, to play games with us? Yeah, I don't care. Oh. So, my Discord for Hurricane and Thoughts is not the same Discord that I have. So, like, if I was going to join a Discord on here, I have to add you on a different Discord, and I tried to send you a friend request, and it didn't work. And my friend's in the party. And he doesn't have Discord, so this is going to get weird. Hello?
Yo, you there?
Yeah, what up?
What's goody, dude? How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm just trying to get this figured out with Sunny here. Trying to figure out how we're going to communicate.
Fair enough, fair enough. Give me a second and I'll be hopping on. I'm just finishing up this real quick dungeon.
Word. Okay, toggles a magnification scope with sophisticated image sensors outlining long-range marks moving through smoke. So, wait. Press it to equip it. Hold on a sec. Wait. You could shoot a